What's up guys, welcome back. Today let us talk about the top 3 bicep variations. Well, this is my opinion. It's not something that you have to do. Well, let's not fool anybody. In order to work your biceps, all you have to do is perform elbow flexion. Any movement with elbow flexion in any direction or in any angle is going to work on your biceps. With that being said, let us move on to the first exercise. The first variation is your hammer curls. Not just any hammer curls, but cable rope hammer curls. Keep in mind, to get a full range of motion, the first thing you need to know is to hold the rope nice and tight and get a good grip with your thumb on the bearing. Now extend your shoulders so you get a good range of motion. Now this is where you contract, bring the cable all the way on top and nicely squeeze. With cables, you get a constant tension throughout the range of motion. Yes, you do have a similar effect while using dumbbells or while changing your grips either to a prone grip or a supine grip, but it is not as effective. There is not that much of an emphasis on the forearm or the brachialis. So keep that in mind. Whenever you want to change your bicep workouts, make sure you throw in some different grips, let's put it that way. And remember, the key for muscle growth and hypertrophy is variation. Second variation, cable preacher curls. Yes, we did not use a preacher bench. That is because we don't have a preacher bench in our gym. So what you can do is take any bench, raise it to a 45-degree angle and perform the same movement. Now keep in mind, we're using cables for that constant tension, and with this whole preacher setup, there is elbow flexion. Elbow flexion, why? Is because studies show that there is more EMG activation in the inner head of the biceps. That goes to show that it puts more emphasis in that particular region. Like I said in the beginning, elbow flexion will work your biceps regardless. Just that different angles would put more of an emphasis in different areas, and that's what you should be worried about. Moreover, with your preacher curls, it is easy to overload. You have pressure points, or what you would say support, with the bench and your shoulder flex. So it's not that easy for you to mess up with the form. All I would recommend you guys to do is go easy on the weight, use cables, and be very mindful when it comes to the range of motion. Full extension, full contraction, and always hold that squeeze. Coming to the third variation, which is your extended shoulders bicep curl. Well, this movement can be done with your dumbbells, but the tension is not uniform throughout the range of motion, which is why for most isolation movements, you use your cables. It gives you a full extension and a full range of motion. A good extended shoulder also does work or gives more emphasis to the external head of your bicep. Moreover, a full range of motion is extremely important for muscle growth. Yes, heavy weight is super important and very good to increase your strength and muscle growth, but recent studies show that lifting at slightly lighter weights or slightly lighter loads with a full range of motion with good contraction does give you equal or even better muscle growth. That's pretty awesome, right? In my opinion, your best bet is variation. Train with good volume, train with high intensity, but most importantly, variation and how you program does matter. What I would do is I would always capitalize on my compound movements. At the end of the day, doing pull-ups, doing rows, you are performing elbow flexion, and that is working on your biceps in different angles and in different parts at different ranges of motion. It is super important that you perform multiple compound movements and treat your body holistically. That is why I always swear by full body workouts. It has worked for me and worked for many of my clients as well. So train that way. And if you guys have questions about changing the shape of your biceps, you want a long head or a short head, well, that you can't do anything, guys. The best thing that you can do is maximize your training or improve it according to your level, so that you can increase your growth. Your muscle has a genetic shape and a genetic form. You will have weak points and strong points. It's all about how you train, your intensity, and how seriously you take it. With that being said, thank you guys for watching. Hope this was informative. If you have any questions, put it down in the comment section, and I will see you in the next video. Please hit that thumbs up button and subscribe, my friends.